I welcome you to Abntv newspaper review of today. My name is Ifeoluwa Adesonya, and my colleague.
My name is Kenny Apolabi.
Here with me, I have the Tribune and Guardian newspaper. UBA unveils upgraded POS terminal, revamped money hub to accelerate digital payments, empower businesses across Africa. Africa's global bank, United Bank of Africa, has unveiled its vastly improved point of sales terminal, as well as the UBA money hub, to redefine the digital payments landscape and empower small and medium-scale enterprises among Africa. The upgraded platform forms part of the bank's ongoing campaign with the theme Innovation for Progress, empowering SMEs, connecting communities, simplifying banking. The newly improved POS, which provides customers efficiency and ease in transacting their businesses, boasts of exacting features designed to boost efficiency, transparency, and trust for merchants, including instant settlement, real-time monitoring, pay-by-link functionality, and other percent transaction success rates. How about to you, Kenny?
Here with me, I have the Punch newspaper. Answering 774 local government areas challenge federal government states in court on Tuesday. The Federal High Court sitting in Abuja will on Tuesday hear a suit filed by the Association of Local Governments in Abuja against the Central Bank of Nigeria and others over the implementation of local government autonomy. Was instituted by the registered trustees of Algon against the Attorney General of the Federations, the Ministers of Finance, State Commissioner for Finance, and 21 others. Other defendants include the Minister of Budgets and National Planning, Accountant General of the Federations, the Revenue Mobilizations, Allocations and Fiscal Commissions, the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, the various commercial banks, and one Bello Laiwa. Additionally, Algon demands that the 774 local government councils be granted representation of Federation's accounts allocations committees, missing where allocations are discussed. Autonomy. 774 local government areas challenge federal government states in court on Tuesday. The full details of these stories inside the Punch newspaper for today. Over to you, Ifeoluwa.
Another story in Tribune. How Supreme Court rulings landed PDP LP in further crisis. Habura remains in charge helping spokesman as her papa. Nenadi lays claims PDP in limbo as members await decision on hiring Hude Okoye. Our internal mechanism will decide way forward on Logun Agba. Despite the intervention of Nigerian Appeals Court, the Supreme Court in the crisis rocking the People's Democratic Party and Labour Party. The situation in the two parties still appears hazy. Investigations by the Nigerian Tribune have revealed the full details is in the story. How about you, Kenny?
Another story here with me in the Punch newspaper for today. Now strengthening protests over bill to jail non-vote testers. The National Association of Nigerian Students has slammed the National Assembly over a bill proposing to jail Nigerians who failed to vote during elections. The association, in a statement by its National Vice President Inter-Campus and Gender Affairs, Felicias Akunbodunshi, in Abeokuta, Ogun State, on Sunday, described the bill as not only ridiculous but laughable, urging the lawmakers to ditch the ideas or face the wrath of the Nigerian students. NAS views the proposed bill by the National Assembly to impose a fine and a jail time or eligible Nigerians who do not vote as not only ridiculous but laughable. The bill, if it is passed, will make Nigeria a laughingstock among the countries of nations in the world. Where in the world does a non-participant in elections get jailed or fined? NAS strengthening protests over bill to jail non-voters starts. The full details of these stories inside the Punch newspaper for today. Do you imagine the story? So over to you.
Another story in Tribune. For the Yoruba of Northern Nigerian, as an Hofa citizen, I am made to look like an inferior being while competing for anything in the North. I will be told that I am a Yoruba man. If there is something to compete for in the Southwest, I will be reminded that I am a Northerner. Permanently, I am an inferior citizen. Until this lopsided, skilled, wrapped national structure is reconfigured. Chief J.S. Olawoyin was a leader of the opposition in the Northern Nigerian House of Assembly from 1956 to 1961. On Wednesday, February 5, 2025, I was in his hometown of Kwara State to review a book launched by his family and the Hofa community to posthumously mark his centenary. Olawoyin was a phrase Asiwaju of Ofa and Yoruba patriot who used his entire political lifetime fighting against his people being put unfairly in northern Nigeria.
Another story, China's exports surged by 12.4% amid tariff tensions with US. China said on Monday that exports soared more than 12% last month, beating expectations as businesses and rushed to pay for the surging tariffs imposed by United States President Donald Trump on his so-called Liberation Day. Beijing and Washington have been locked in a fast-moving high-stakes game of brinkmanship since Trump launched a global tariff assault that has been mainly targeted Chinese imports. Tit-for-tat exchange have seen U.S. levels imposed on China rise to 145% and Beijing setting a retaliatory 125% sold on U.S. imports. And figures released by Beijing's General Administration of Customs on Monday showed a 12.4% jump in overseas shipments, more than double the 4.6% predicted. In a Bloomberg survey, China's exports surged by 12.4% amid tariff tensions with the United States. The full details of these stories inside the country stock for today. Over to you, Ifeoluwa.
Let's proceed to the Guardian newspaper of today. Adeleke orders OSUN CP to stop illegal taxes by reinstated APC Council buses. OSUN State Governor Ademola Adeleke yesterday directed the State Commissioner of Police to stop the imposition of illegal taxes on market operators and allegedly forgery of council documents by the reinstated chairman of local councils of the platform on All Progressive Congress. He said that the development was capable of jeopardizing the sustenance of law and order at the grassroots level. This directive was contained in a statement by Adeleke spokesperson Rashid Olawale. Over to you.
To the non-issue newspaper for today, Minister urges citizens to build cleaner energy functions. Minister of Innovation, Science and Technology Chief Uche Naju has stressed the need to build a cleaner and more resilient energy futures for Nigeria. He made this known in a statement at the signing of Memorandum of Understanding between Energy Commissions of Nigeria, China Energy Engineering Corporation Limited, and Nigeria Governor Forum in Abuja. Naju said, this partnership reflects our shared ambition to expand access to clean energy and strengthen energy and planning at the state levels and promote sustainable technologies, all in engagement with our national energy, master's plan, and national development goals. This initiative will not only improve energy access, especially in off-grid commitments, but also support job creations, investments, our climate commitments. This partnership stands as a model of what meaningful source-sales collaboration can achieve. Minister urges citizens to build cleaner energy futures. The full details of these stories inside the Nation newspaper for today. And over to you, Ifeoluwa.
Another interesting story in Guardian newspaper. Nigeria needs its own streaming platform, Kule Afolayan. His filmmaker and entrepreneur, Kule Afolayan, has said that Nigeria needs to stop relying on foreign streaming platforms and begin building its own credible digital distribution system. He made this known during an interview with Guardian Live, where he addressed the need for the government to support creative infrastructure and cultural investment. We need investment in infrastructure and technology. There is no reason Nigeria can't have its own credible large-scale distribution platform, Afolayan said. The full story is in the newspaper.
Another story here with me in the Nation newspaper for today, Nigeria becoming up for skilled labor. The Executive Secretary of the Tertiary Education Trust Fund, Mr. Sonny Okone, has said Nigeria is becoming a hub for skilled labor source after globally. He spoke at the weekend on sidelines of the annual Vanguard newspaper Personality of the Year award, where he bagged the Education's Icon Award. Okone urged the President Bola Tinubu for some game-changing policies in the education sectors and noting that the agency will not relent in the discharge of its assessments and responsibilities. In Thetford, we have supported over 40,000 people to do postgraduate programs, both locally and abroad, in order not to allow for any gap in the facilities. Those sent abroad are trained with and what we have here. We are investing heavily on upgrading facilities in our campuses. Nigeria becoming up for skilled labor. The full details of these stories inside the Nation newspaper for today. Over to you.
Another story, we move on to Guardian. Jagan fought varsity overrush of honorary awards to unworthy characters. Former INEC chairman and current chairman of the governing council of OSUN University, Sokoto, Professor Atayiru Jega has criticized the growing trend of Nigerian university awarding honorary degrees to individuals without an academic merit.